Howdy, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
The question, Brad, is this the best balance board ever? You're going to have to see what it does.
Bob, this is a nice balance board. There's no doubt about it. And if you're a physical therapist and you want to have a good board, balance board for in your clinic, I recommend this.
Yeah, this is by Togu. It's called the, well, they have kind of two names for it. It's the Balance BallStep, but it's also called Balanza. I don't know if that's, is that German? Doesn't sound German.
Well, we don't know, Bob. But maybe someone can chime in from Germany.
Yeah, anyway, it's an expensive board. It's $225, but it's very high quality.
Right.
I mean, they make really good stuff.
It's something that's going to last years in the clinic. There's not saying you can't buy one for at home if you want to have a good high top quality balance board at home.
And by the way, if you are at home right now and you're new to
yes.
our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. We also help you with your balance. Also, if you get a chance, Brad, you want to make sure you like us on Facebook.
Oh, right, the like.
Because Brad and I, it's true, as children, nobody liked us, so now we're trying to turn things around.
Yeah.
That's probably fairly close to true.
Well, I don't know. My dog was pretty good to me.
He had a pet dog that liked him. So anyway, what's cool about this, it's got basically 4 air-filled balls.
Right.
And it provides a really wide platform.
Right.
But yet it does, put a challenge on your balance. Yeah, that's cool. It's kind of like a skateboard thing. So it does provide a challenge to your balance, but I don't feel real unsafe. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
It tests you, but it's not like the Basu ball and stuff where you really could turn an ankle.
Right, and that's a big thing. I know when I work with people with after a stroke, on some of the other, they're good devices, but you always have to be concerned, are they going to roll their ankle? And this, you do not have that.
Yeah, and I want to make sure you still are going to be safe with this because you can lose your balance on this. I mean, one thing about me, I'm tall, and I have kind of short feet for being as tall as I am, and I have high arches, so I don't have good balance.
Short feet.
So
short feet are.
Well, they're not very long.
Well, the shoes look good on them, anyways.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's start off, Brad. There's 3 main things that I like to do with the balance board. One is just beginner balance, and you can go kind of more to advanced. So, I mean, some very simple things is just stepping up and stepping back. This is just a good exercise to start working on.
Why don't you stay on there for a second, Bob, and just go right to left on it so they get a good.
Oh, that back like this.
Right, back and forth.
Surfing USA.
So those balls are really doing a nice job of having an unsteady surface, but you got a nice platform to work on.
Yeah, every one of these exercises, if you've done some of these exercises just on a platform, this makes it a lot harder. I mean, it takes a lot more energy. There's another one you can do is side to side like this, Brad. I like this one here because you're really working the ankle because you're working all the muscles as they go in different directions like this. Suppose I could do this too, and maybe.
Well, you could try that. Now, if you're working on this, any therapist that knows that someone that's compromised or has a balance issue, they're going to need a gait belt.
You're going to have a gait belt on you, yep.
And there's someone going to be holding and assisting.
So I'm stepping forward and stepping back now, which is a little harder.
You could use, a balance stick along with it.
You could,
that would be a good way to start.
Yeah, this way you feel really safe, even though you're working hard. It really provides a good thing. All right. Now, the other thing I like, Brad, is to get up on here and actually start doing 3-way swings, I call it. So you're swinging forward like this.
Yep.
Then you're swinging to the side. And then you're swinging back like this.
Now, one thing you cannot appreciate is how much work this ankle and leg is doing.
Right. And it is. It's working a lot harder than you would ever imagine.
When you get, I can see your muscles rippling there, Bob.
Oh, yeah, they ripple. There's no rippling going on here anymore. All right, Brad, so you're going to go ahead and get on here. We're going to do the ball toss with you.
Oh, yeah.
So you're going to start off with, and you can start with 2 legs.
This obviously is a higher level. I do this with athletes getting back to the sport when they're ready for it after a surgery.
So we're tossing the ball to them, and we're going to go at different, angles and make it more difficult.
Right.
And then we're going to actually progress to 1-legged stuff.
Sure.
And again, a lot harder. Yeah, it's a challenge, isn't it, Brad?
But it's fun.
Yeah.
And it is really a nice way to.
And you feel like you're in control, right?
I mean, I feel my muscles working from my hip down to my ankles, and it's really a good workout, good balance, good proprioception.
So now if you're going to try to maybe start picking up the intensity a little bit, you can actually start, if you start getting some athletes, you can start picking up the speed on doing some of these things here.
And this would probably be a good way to start with.
Sure.
Balance stick so that it's a little safer. You get used to that unstable surface with movement.
And then I'm going to go ahead, well, I can go ahead and keep it even because you can step up now. You can start doing some kick-ups here.
I got my own.
Like this. Like this.
There you go.
And you can kick up.
Now, you need to be careful and you need to progress with this slowly so you get a good feel for it.
And then step ups and kick out straights.
You used to be a dancer, weren't you, Bob? I can see that.
I was a can-can, isn't that
Yeah, you're graceful. You could go to Las Vegas and probably get a job just like that.
All right, then doing some of these here.
Elbow to
Picking
knee.
up. Keeping good posture as best you can. Now, you're going to do the hopping, Brad?
Yeah, I was wondering when I get a chance to play.
Don't mess up now.
Now this one,
this is harder.
This is high level. This is probably more for a younger athletic type of person, unlike me, but I'm going to go for it anyways. You just jump on and get your balance.
I want to point out something here, Brad. This is really good to work on for like volleyball players and stuff like
Sure.
that. You don't want to jump on and bring your knees together.
Right.
You want to keep your knees, you want to have your knees apart, lined up well over the feet. That's what this is really good for, because that's how a lot of girls and a lot of guys actually injure their knees. They learn to land wrong, and it starts putting too much stress on their knee.
Yeah, good way to hurt your ACL.
All right, now we're going to do some core workout, Brad. That's the third thing you can do. This actually works quite well for core. You're going to start off doing some push-ups.
Okay, say no more. Now, I like this because I'm going to start this way with a wide push-up, and you can work them like this. Okay, and you can vary it up here.
You can do a narrow base. Now he's getting a little more tricep action on that. And then you can go in that to do some mountain climbers.
So we're just gonna.
It works out good for this
because start out slow.
Yeah, it works because it works nicely for that because you're a little bit farther off the ground, so it's easier to clear your legs.
Yeah,
and keep your back straight.
You can speed it up, and you can see the movement on that.
Yeah, and he's working a lot harder because of it.
Yeah, and my core is really getting a nice workout because of that instability, I should say.
All right, so then we're going to go ahead and you can do some variations on the plank. Anything you can do with a plank, you can certainly do with this and make it a little bit harder.
Oh yeah.
So I'm off on my side here, and I think they call this threading the needle here.
Well, you can thread something, Bob, but whatever, you're getting a good workout.
Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and do this next one, Brad, and then you can do the Spider-Man after that.
Oh yeah, I like the Spider-Man.
You can go ahead and you can work on like this, and you're going to go ahead and take one arm off like this.
Yeah. That one really gets that moving, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
You feel that in your core?
And I can actually go off the edge here too. Oh man, now I'm working.
Yeah, that was ages showing, huh? Those 20-year-olds always get a kick out of it when you see us old people having fun.
Okay, Brad, you want to do a Spider-Man?
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins the web, and then he jumps on.
Oh, good Lord. Now we have to hear that too. So it's kind of like a mountain climber, except you're going off to the side more. And you're working your body just a little bit more differently.
Boy, if you did this with one hand, like Rocky.
Oh, wow. Very impressive,
Hey,
Mr.
Alex,
Heineck.
come in and see this.
Very impressive, Mr. Heineck. Okay, a couple more. The pointer dog. And I got old knees, so maybe young people could put their knees right on there. What'd you do?
Well, Alex missed me doing the Spider-Man.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. He's been on a couple of our videos. Okay. Yeah, you need a little cushion on the knees.
So we're going to go ahead and do the pointer dog here. And this is difficult, Brad. So I'm working the core.
Here, Bob, if we're in a clinic, you're not going to use a pillow. You're going to use one of these Airex cushions.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
That's a little better.
Yeah, that actually does fit.
Of course. No, I like this one, Bob.
Yeah, this is, because I can do these quite well on a stable ground.
Right. Yeah, this is one that you do at home on a regular basis.
Yeah, I do.
Right?
But this is a lot harder.
Yeah, listen to that voice strain. You can tell. This is, it's the more and more we work with this, the happier we are with it.
Okay, and then the final one, Brad, here, I'll just go ahead and do, I'm going to put it like this. And another core one here you can just go ahead and work on.
Can you get your hips up higher, Bob?
Yeah, I can do it that way too.
Oh, that makes a little difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, that makes it harder. That makes it a lot harder.
Get a little higher, Bob. I'm a therapist. Come on, get it up there.
My mic's still good there.
Oh, don't worry about your mic. They can't hear you anyways. No, it looked good. I'm just kidding.
All right, so it's good. We'll put a link down below for this. If again you're looking for a good balance board, especially if you're in the clinic, this is your deal. This is the thing. All right, remember, Brad, we can fix just about anything
Except for, you're going to put it right there?
Well, I hope Liz will.
Liz, well, that's right.
A broken heart,
I'm going to hold on to it.
but we're working on it.
Yeah.
Thanks.